Everybody, I'm just here to tell you that I'm the world's worst type A. I know. As soon as I say that, out in the audience, there's several people, half of which are saying to themselves, nah, that's me. I'm the world's worst type A. And the other half are saying to themselves, no, it's this person sitting right next to me, worst type A. But y'all are amateurs. Anybody who thinks they're a type A out there, I'm not trying to put you down or anything, but I've stepped it up. I've taken it to a whole new level. For example, let's just take the classic, right? You're behind a person, they pull up to a stop sign, or actually a red light, and you're right behind them, and as soon as that light turns green, you're on the horn, peeping them to go, look, what good does that do you? You know what I mean? Nah. What I do is this. I'm behind you at a red light. I'm looking at the cross light. Because what does that tell you? It tells you when their light turns yellow, then red's coming, and then green for us. So when I see that light turn yellow, I'm starting to tap on the horn to give the person a heads up in front of me to be at the ready, okay? No lollygaggers. Oh, and then here's a classic one too, right? The old, you're behind somebody and they're not going fast enough on the highway, right? And you're weaving in and out behind them. You're coming up on their ass. You're pulling back, coming up their ass, flipping your lights, whatever. How often does that work anymore? Hardly ever, right? The person usually just slows down, right? You know what I mean? Come on. So years ago, I invested in stunt car driving lessons. And it's worked out great for me because here's what happens. When I pull up to somebody, I try the old, flashing my lights and back and forth, up on their bumper, riding their ass, whatever. It never works. So then what I do is, and now you've got their attention, of course, I flip my car. Oh, yeah. They're looking in the rearview mirror. They pull over. They almost crash. Like, oh, my God, he's going to die. And then, of course, it lands the right ways up because I'm a stunt car driver now, man. And then I just fly off laughing. Ha, 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 gotcha. Oh, yeah. Like, for example, too, people, be more efficient with things. The phone. This is one of my biggest ones, the phone. Are you kidding me? It's what, 2025? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Yeah, 2025. It's not 1999. All right? Like my friend Ted, I call him, right? And if I don't get him, he doesn't answer his phone for whatever reason, what happens? Hi, this is Ted. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Beep. Why go through all that? Waste of words, waste of time. First of all, I know it's you, Ted, because I called you. And guess what? I didn't dial your number, 443-857. Nobody does that anymore, do we? Because you're in my phone. I hit Ted. And you know what? My phone tells me I can see it that I'm calling Ted. Or if I'm on my car, all I do is say, call Ted. And guess what? My car lets me know you've called Ted. You're calling Ted. Calling Ted. I don't need to know it's you. I know it's you. Jesus. Oh, and then, sorry I missed your call. Are you really? You don't even know who I am yet. How do you know? I'm not calling to ask you about an extended warranty on your car or whatever. So, you don't know if you're sorry yet that you missed my call. Oh, and then leave a message. Really? What else am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm glad you said so, Ted. Come on, quit wasting time, people. Oh, and then at the end, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Really? I thought you were going to get back to me as soon as you couldn't. When else the hell would you get back to me? Start using your phones right, people. All right, Ted? Oh, and also, too, Ted, when you call me, all right? I don't answer the phone. What does Ted do? Hey, it's Ted. Give me a call. Now, here's the beep because there's no words on mine. All you need is the beep. It's all we need, people, is a beep. But no. So I call him back. You know what he says? Hey, got tickets to the game this Friday. I was wondering if you want to go. Well, I don't know, Ted. I got to check my schedule. So now I got to hang up and check my schedule. If you would have left me a message that said, hey, it's Ted, okay? Got tickets this Friday. I got to check ahead of time. Now you've cost me a whole call. Jesus freaking Manetti. I do love this call waiting, though, and that kind of stuff, whatever, where I can tell people, hey, I've got another call coming in, Hey, if you ever call me and I say, hey, wait a minute, I got another call coming in. No, I don't. I don't have call waiting. I just hang up on your ass. So don't bother calling back. Oh, I think we had a bad sell or something. No, I hung up on you. Jesus Christ. You know, it's all about speed with us type A's. You know what I mean? Let's get with it. Doing things faster, more efficiently. Oh, more conveniently. Let me ask you something. Why in the world are there handicap spots at convenience stores? It's called a convenience store. How convenient is it for me to be in a 7-Eleven with a bunch of handicapped people? I have to park further away. When I get in there, God forbid somebody's in front of me trying to get, I'm going in there for my quick cup of coffee, but you get behind an epileptic or one of them guys with one of them walkers or whatever, you're going to be there forever. Great. Now, how convenient is this? I might as well jump on a plane to Colombia, go and pick my own beans, roast them myself, and brew my own cup of coffee before I'm going to get a freaking cup of coffee and get out of there quickly. What the hell is that? It's called a convenience store. Oh, and also, too, why the hell should there be handicap parking at a do-it-yourself store? Lowe's, Home Depot. I mean, when's the last time, and tell the truth, when's the last time you were in Home Depot and you saw a dude in a wheelchair with 5 bags of Sackcrete on his lap and 6 2x4s over his shoulder? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Right. Jeez. Now, people think, oh, that son of a bitch. No. I'm actually kind-hearted. I'm just type A. There's a difference. You have some nice, sweet, kind-hearted type A's like me. I can't wait for things. Okay? I'm next. Get the fuck out of my way. But that doesn't mean I'm a cruel, mean person. I have a heart. So look, here's my solution for everyone. I'll make everyone happy. I'll make the real people happy, and I'll make the crippled people happy, okay? Or I'm sorry, handicapped people or physically challenged, whatever you call them, okay? Handicap-only stores. Yeah. Now every fucking parking spot is a handicap parking spot just for you handicapped people. Oh, and everybody that works in there is handicapped too. Yeah. See how you all like it. Waiting for somebody for hours and hours. God. Come on, people. Let's speed it up. You know what I mean? Come on, get with it. Oh, and also, too, you're all doing this wrong. Besides using the phone, in your morning routine, when you're in the shower. I just don't get it. It's 2024 once again, right? Now, look, us most type A's have figured out, hey, you got your products in the bath, in the shower, you got your soap, you got your shampoo, you got your body wash. It's all the same thing. It's sudsy, whatever. It does the job. Just use one product. You save time that way, right? Yeah. But now here's where you're doing it wrong. If you want to kick it up a notch, you normal type A's, you rinse yourself off. I get it with the shower nozzle from top to bottom. That's the way to do it. But you're doing it wrong, okay? Here's what I do. I'm in the shower, right? Suds up, lather, blah, 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 whatever. Now I'm going to rinse off. I rinse off one half of my body. When I'm done that, I switch hands with the nozzle, and as I'm rinsing off the other half of my body, the other half is already halfway out of the shower with a towel. We have 2 hands, people. Use them. Okay? God gave us 2 hands, 2 arms. Most of us still have them, It's just like getting ready, too. When you shave and you got to brush your teeth, right? 2 hands. You can do both at the same time. Now, here's where you got to be a little careful, though, you know what I mean? Because if you, brush your cheek or brush your chin, no big deal. You shave your teeth, ouch. Been there, done that, Oh, my meals now. Every meal, soup or stew, whatever. Why? Come on, stay with me. 2 hands, 2 spoons. When one's going down, the other's coming up. While one's going down, the other's coming up. Get it? Yeah, okay. I hate to wait. I'm next. Get out of my way. I'm fucking next. Like at the doctor's, right? We've all been there, done that, right? Well, it doesn't matter what time you make an appointment for. You're not seeing, let's say it's at noon. They're not going to see you at noon. You always make you wait, but not me. I go whenever I want. I make the appointment for a certain day, and whatever time they say, well, we got this, I'll take it. I don't care if it's 4 p.m. I don't care if it's 4 in the morning, whenever. I take it for that day. And I show up that day, but I show up whenever I want. Whenever I darn well feel like it. That's right, because I'm next. And here's how it works. Well, also, too, I've sped up the process. Don't you hate it? Also, too, especially you type A's, where you go in and nothing's changed, but they give you that form, they hand you the clipboard, fill this out. Hey, I filled this out last time, and nothing's changed. It's the rules. I'm like, okay. So a while back when I was at the doctor's, I start to fill the form out, or I pretend I'm filling it out, and I tell them, I say, hey, can I have another one? I messed this one up. Yeah, sure. They don't even look, They don't know what's going on. So anyway, I pocketed the one form, all right? And I filled it out. I have it photocopied, tons of copies, so next time in I have it with me, it's already filled out. Okay, all I can do is sign it and date it. So they hand me the clipboard, okay? I take the blank one, and I switch the one that's already filled out, and I just sign it, hand it right back to them. Now, once in a while, they don't even blink. Really, really don't. Once in a while, you get a funny look like, yeah, okay. Because you know what? They're on the phone, right? Yeah, the Thursday, and they're looking at the computer screen. They don't even see you. They don't. You know that. They're oblivious. They don't even know you're there. You could kill somebody right in front of them. You could strangle somebody with your bare two hands. You could do the shower scene from Psycho. They wouldn't know. Their faces in that computer. They're typing at the keyboard. They're on the phone at the same time. And you're never seen when your appointment is. So that's why I show up whenever. Now, they'll tell me, oh, well, sir, it's noon. Your appointment's not till 2. I get it. No problem. I get it. So I always go to sit down. I take a magazine before I sit down, and here's what I do. I flip through the magazine for like 30 seconds, okay? Then I act like I'm disinterested. I'm going to get up, and I'm going to put the magazine back. Well, as soon as I start to stand up, I fall to my knees. I'm grabbing onto the chair. I might even knock it over for dramatic effect. Like, oh, wow, I think I'm going to faint. Oh, wow. What happens? They don't see me. They don't even look at me, but they're like, oh, doctor, they're calling for the doctor. And he comes out, what's going on? I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm going to faint. He's like, what room do we have? Put him in room 3. Okay. And they take me over to room 3. And the doctor's like, hey, what's going on? I go, well, you know what? I started to stand up, and I got lightheaded. I didn't eat anything this morning. I think I just stood up too quick. Hey, while you're here, now I got to change doctors a lot, but hey, it's worth it. Believe me, it's worth it. At the deli counter, I'm next. I'm always next. I can't wait. So, when they have those tickets systems, or whether they have, even if they don't have the ticket system. So let's say it's broken, or it's a small corner deli, and I walk up. I don't care if there's 3 people, 20 people in front of me. I'm next. Here's what happens, right? It's the honor system. And so the deli slicer, he yells, what does he yell? When he's ready for the next customer? Next. Who's next? Well, what I do is I yell, pound of roast beef, nice and rare, and a pound of Swiss cheese. That's it. Thank you. So what happens is this, right? It's like Pavlov's dogs. He's a meat slicer. What's he all do? What's he do all day long? All he does is slice meat. That's all he knows what to do. He lives for it. He's waiting to do it. As soon as he hears pound of roast beef, he's reaching for that roast beef. He's getting it on a slicer. Now, the real person who was really next, they're taken aback because they're not expecting to have to jump in there and go, wait. Now, of course, they're pointing at me. Wait a minute, I was next. I'm like, wow, really? Now, the guy, he's still slicing my roast beef because he's like, well, let them figure it out, whatever, I go, nice and thin, thank you. Really? I'm so sorry. Now I become the hero. I'm like, I'm so sorry. What's your name? Ted? Hey, Mr. Slicer, or usually has a name, Sam. Or, hey, Sam, Ted's next. Now I'm the hero. Make sure you get he's next. Now, I'm even next when they have those tickets, the numbers. You're like, no, yeah, right. How are you going to beat that system? There's how it works, right? So say number 32 is next. You can always spot who's next, who has number 32, right? 31's up there when they pull that thing, whatever, flip the thing, whatever. And number 32 now is, he's like, that's right. I'm number 32. That's right, everybody. I'm getting closer to the case, looking in there. Yeah, man, I get some of that, maybe some ham over there. So he thinks he's set. So what happens? 32. I don't say that's me or next or I'm 32, whatever. Pound of roast beef, nice and lean. Pound of Swiss, thank you. They're reaching for the roast beef, of course. Now, what's number 32 do? I've just bought some time. He double checks his number. 32, that's it. Wait a minute, I'm 32. I'm like, wow. How'd that happen? And then I pull out my ticket, and I'm 32. That's right. You can buy anything on the internet. Those rolls of tickets. That's right. So, once again, the hero. I'm like, what's the odds of that? Hey, mate, anybody else 32 while we're here? No? Wow, has that ever happened? It's never happened to me before. Have you ever had a duplicate number? Wow. Hey, what's your name? Ted? Hey, Ted's next. He's the next 32. Wow. That's wild, man. I think I'll save that ticket. Can I have your ticket? I think I'll save it. I'm always next. I always got to be next. Always in a hurry. Always in a rush. Has to be faster. Has to be quicker. Because I'm the world's worst type A.